Hello, 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 my beautiful friends. Good afternoon. I am on a really big high today. It's just a gorgeous day out. I went for a walk, and as I was praying about this, a dragonfly popped into right in front of my face, which is my sign. So I knew that it's going to be an amazing day, and I am feeling it already. So welcome to Tease Tell. Thank you for joining me. If you watch this live, please jump on and say hi. Please say hi to me. If you watch this on replay, please put in replay. If this is the first time you've seen it, please put in a number 1. And always feel free to share this video if there is somebody that you know who it might be helpful to. That's what I'm here for, is to try to add some value to your life and to help as much as I can. So what I want to talk about today is the ability to maintain a positive attitude in the face of adversity. Now, several weeks ago, I think it was my very first Tease Tell live. I talked about how to create a positive mindset. I grew up with a lot of negativity. That was what was modeled to me and what I did. And it really took a lot of work and a lot of practice for me to start having a more positive mindset. So there's lots of strategies you can do for that. And you can go back and look for that Tease Tell. Actually, if you want to go back and see past episodes of Tease Tell, go to my page, go to videos, and just type in Tease Tell, and all of those videos should pop up. So, but I did talk about, I'm pretty sure it was the very first one, about how to create a positive mindset. So it really can be difficult when you're facing adversity. And I wanted to talk about this because a lot of you who follow me saw the escapades coming home from Palooza. So I'm going to touch on Palooza a little bit and how this kind of helped me with Palooza too. But if you saw my stuff, my flight was crazy and my luggage was lost and all that. But I want to talk about it a little bit because it was really easy to start spiraling down into a negative rabbit hole. So it's interesting. I learned a lesson too. I need to get TSA pre-check because my sister, my girlfriend who lives in Chicago, we were traveling on the same flight. She had pre-check. I had to wait through this long line, which even after I got past the TSA person had to wait in line to even get down the conveyor belt. So that had me getting on a little bit of a negative mindset right there, or in a bad mood, I should say. While I'm in line for that, we got the announcement that the flight was delayed 4 hours. Now I'm really stressed out, really in a tiz. And as I got through, I didn't tie my shoes right away. I was trying to hurry and get to my girlfriend and stop to tie my shoe. And that's when I left my phone sitting on the ground. So get to her, I'm like, I'm going to have to call American because I am not going to catch my connecting flight. And that's when I just realized my phone was gone. So this just kept getting worse. In the end, as far as those two things, I was able to get my phone back quickly. Somebody turned it in to the security guard, which was right across from where I lost it. And Shannon was able to call them, and we were able to figure that out. So that was kind of short-lived. Then I called American. They were fabulous. They helped me get on a different flight and all of that kind of stuff. So I had to calm down. And actually, I have to say this. The part with getting that stress and then losing my phone, well, I'll come back to it. So, I had to stop and get myself calmed down and start thinking about the blessings with that. So the blessings were, I was able to get rerouted. I'm not going to get home a whole lot later instead of like at nighttime like I would have before, which actually would have turned into a bigger disaster for other reasons, and that my phone was found pretty quickly. So that was able to help me get going again and get back on that positive mindset. However, then get through the flights and everything, and now my luggage is not with me. So in the end, again, the blessing with that is American was great. Just because my flight had been rerouted, it went to Chicago instead of, from Philadelphia, instead of going to Milwaukee, it went back to Chicago, and then I had to go to Milwaukee, and they actually delivered it to me for free. So I had to keep, my point is with that, I had to keep reminding myself to look for the positives, because things were working out for me. So one of the sayings we say in my group, in my coaching group, is everything is always working out for me. And using that to try to calm yourself down and get in that better mindset. Losing my phone after finding that out was, it's like everything, when something goes wrong or things don't go your way, everything is or you run into some block, everything is a lesson or an opportunity. And you have to stop and look at that. And as I lost my phone after being in a frantic and hurrying and all of that, was that it was the lesson in that was I need to calm down, I need to slow down, I need to calm down, and I need to know that everything's going to work out for me and work through that in a more calm manner. So that was really how I got through that. And I actually, even though I had moments of intense stress, I was able to stay really pretty calm through the rest of that, and particularly through the losing of my luggage and all of that kind of thing. So it can be very difficult to maintain that positive attitude, but you have to be aware. You have to be aware of what you're feeling and know how to control that. Another example with this was at Palooza, and always before Palooza, it's very, I find it, and I know a lot of people do, that it's very anxiety producing, because you're worrying, am I going to fit in? Are they going to like me? Am I going to know what to say? I'm a bit of you can kind of call it you can kind of call it a extroverted introvert. I mean, I'm really an introvert. I have trouble a lot of times with making small talk and things like that. And so it's very anxiety producing for me. But it's really what you create in your head. And this is one of the things that I've really learned through the work that I've done, is that you play your own game. You create your own characters. You create your own story. And while I can claim to know or anticipate somebody did that because of that and that, it's really stopping back and thinking, what are the facts? What do you know for sure? Don't assume things about what people are feeling. You're creating the characters, you're creating the story, and you control the narrative that is going on in your mind. And because of the work that I've done, I was better able to do that. And I found that this Palooza was, besides the learning and the presenters and everything being so incredible, this actually was one of my best, favorite, most comfortable, most enjoyable Paloozas, because I wasn't doing so much of creating characters inside my head, assuming what people are thinking and all of that. I controlled my own mind, my own stories, and I felt so much more comfortable. So you can, even though I have trouble, I feel like, with small talk, I felt so much more comfortable. It flowed more easily, and I met so many amazing people. So practicing this helped me so much. And so my point of this whole tease towel today is, thanks Misty, is that even though you work on creating that positive mindset and you feel you're a positive person, things are going to happen. You're going to hit adversities. You're going to hit roadblocks. And it's how you handle that really tells you. And the biggest thing with that is being aware of what's starting to happen, and stepping back and thinking, okay, what is the lesson, or what is the opportunity, or is this really happening the way I'm perceiving it, or am I creating this extra stress? So that being aware can help you to be able to control the narrative, to control the negative, and to create a better story, and to stop and look at what is the lesson, what is the opportunity, and just knowing that everything's working out for me. So it takes practice. So even someone who I have been working for years and really a lot more intensely in the last year on that mindset and trying to stay at that higher, happier, higher vibration, if you want to call it, as we call it, that higher version of myself, and not letting those stories run me. Even though I've been practicing that for so long, it's tough when things are happening that are negative. And if you start going into the negative, you're going to have more and more and more negative happen. It really does start to spiral. So you have to stop it. You have to stop it and regroup and see the blessings, find the positives in the situation, find the lessons in the situation. But it just takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. So I was really challenged over these last few days, because even on the way there, I had a lot of delays, and I started again letting myself go down that rabbit hole, and I had to stop it. So it's not always easy. And if you mess up and you do go down that negative rabbit hole, it's okay, as long as you catch yourself and regroup and get back onto that more positive, higher vibration track. Yes, giving yourself grace, love, compassion, and kindness for yourself is what it's all about, Missy. You're so right. So I just want to share my struggles in that with you, because even though I know on all my Facebook posts and everything, I'm trying to promote positivity, I'm trying to promote, looking for the blessings and stuff, but it's hard for me sometimes too. It's hard for all of us. So it's normal. So don't get down on yourself. Keep working on it. Keep practicing. And your life will be more blessed. More blessings will come to you. More abundance will come to you, and you'll be much happier. So I just want to share that with you guys today. If you know of someone that might help to hear this, because it's easy for us to get down on ourselves, and we just have to give ourselves grace and regroup and get back on track. It's kind of like falling off the wagon on a diet or something like that. You just have to let it go and get back on and keep going. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you catch this on replay, please let me know. Let me know where you're from. If it's the first time you've watched it, put a number 1 in there. I really want to grow this. And if you have a topic that you would love for me to talk about, I'd be happy to do that. So I'm here for you guys, and I love y'all. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.